Dear students, welcome to this video where I would like to spend some words about your exam. So I want to give you some structure for the exam for this COVID period, where the exam will be split in two parts. First part is composed by open questions in oral form that will be organized online and on the Teams platform. Then I will ask you to prepare an assignment. Each student can choose among these two alternatives. First alternative, you can have 3 oral questions that represent the 50% of the grade plus an assignment on a fashion brand, and I will explain it later. And this assignment represents the 50% of the grade. The alternative is to receive just 2 oral questions, that is the 30% of the grade, plus an assignment on Harmon and Blaine that is explained during lesson 6 that represent 20% of the grade, plus an assignment on a fashion brand that always represent the 50% of the grade. The oral questions will be on the chapters of the books you have in your program, and on the charts, on the materials I used during the lessons, the video I uploaded on the OLAT platform. Remember that if you decide to prepare the assignment on Harmon and Blaine, you will not ask question on the first part of the chapter about communication and branding, just on the first part. The assignment must be sent to me at least 3 days before the exam. Remember, because I need time to revise your documents and to read all your production. Instructions for the exam in a regular period. In this case, the exam is always split into parts, but the first part, the one with open questions, will be in written form in university. So it is a regular written exam, plus the assignment. Even in this case, each of you can choose among 2 alternatives, 3 questions on the program, that is that represents 50% of the grade, plus an assignment on a fashion brand, 50% of the grade, or 2 questions that represent 30% of the grade, plus the assignment on Harmon and Blaine, 20% of the grade, plus an assignment on a fashion brand, 50% of the grade. Even in this case, the questions will be on your program, so chapters of the books uploaded on the OLAT platform and charts of the lessons that I recorded on the OLAT platform. Even in this case, the 2 assignments must be sent to me at least 3 days before the exam. Some words about the assignment on a fashion brand. Each of you can choose a brand to work on in a list I prepared, so you are not completely free to choose, and write a proposal on the forum in OLAT. So I will show you the list. You can choose one of them and propose it to me, writing me on the OLAT platform in the forum area. I must accept it because I would like that each student works on a different brand. So the first that responds to me is luckier. Then I would like to say also that students can work alone or in a couple. In this case, please indicate who is working together, always in the OLAT platform. So write me, we are Tom Smith and Elena Cedrola that will work together, possibly on the Chanel case. Okay, and I will respond you, that's okay, it's not okay, there is just one that is working on this, and so on. The case studies I selected for you are in this list. Whatever you want, the choice is up to you. And the analysis must be prepared on a PowerPoint file. Maybe you have an Apple and you have different programs, but I'm sorry, I have not an Apple, so I ask you to present a PowerPoint file or a PDF, because I need to read it. And in this PowerPoint file or PDF, I ask you to comment some elements, and I will tell you. If it is possible. So I will present you a list of elements to discuss and try to find information of them on the company website or in general on Google on the web. If you find information, please put them in your work. If you don't find, never mind. This assignment is not just written, but it will be discussed during the oral exam at the beginning, I think at the beginning in the COVID period, and before or after the written exam in the regular period, and we will define the date later. The elements you have to include in your analysis. First of all, a description of the company. You are asked to indicate the general characteristics of the company, for example, number of stores, number of employees, number of countries entered, sales volume in the markets they are actually selling, and so on, sales growth, financial performance, and so on, the company history, and the brand portfolio. We have studied it, including the target market, sales volumes for brand, if you find this information. Then I ask you to analyze the elements that characterize the brand's or the company's success. For example, the business model, if you can understand the business model in the website, the marketing mix, best practices, if you find best practices, and the international strategies. So if they entered directly, if they have planned abroad, and so on, if they have franchising, and so on. The customers, please highlight the market segments or segment, because there are some brands that have just one segment and other brands that serve several markets. And I ask you even to discuss innovation, because we have studied it during the course. Product innovation, production process innovation, business practices innovation, and forms of organization innovations. Then, in conclusion, I would like you to discuss about opportunities for future growth of the brand, in your opinion, challenges that the company, the brand, will encounter, in your opinion, in the growth, and your suggestions for future. And that's it. I will evaluate your work in this range, so you can reach 31 if you are excellent in all the topics, and I will evaluate 24 points on the content, 4 points for the effectiveness of the PowerPoint or PDF of your presentation, written presentation, and 3 points on your whole presentation. And in detail, 2 points are for general characteristics of the company, 4 points for company history, 4 points for brand portfolio, 6 points for the analysis of the management and of the marketing mix of the brand, 4 points for your discussion on innovation, 4 points on your conclusions. And that's it. So I will also evaluate your PowerPoint, so try to make it interesting and readable, and I will also evaluate your presentation. Please, if something is not clear, write me questions on the forum in the oral platform. Try not to write me directly on my email, because I would like to respond you and to allow all your colleagues to read my response that I give to your particular question. I hope to see you soon at the exam. If you come immediately, we will have an oral form, and if you decide to attend the exam in September, I think it will be in a written form. See you soon.